So I wanted to make this really short video, quick video, and it just reminded me of a dream I had in my early 20s, and it was, I believe it was before my grandfather passed away. He passed away in 2005. So my grandfather, he wasn't like a holy man or righteous man, but he did sing in the choir. Believe it or not, which is kind of funny because it's kind of funny because I don't think my grandfather knew how to sing. I never ever heard him sing. My grandparents, they were older. They're a bit older. They had my mother when she was 40. And so my grandparents, they were like older grandparents. I think they had my grandma, my mom, when they were like 45 or something. So my grandparents were on the older side, and also we grew up in the South, and we have like church reunions and all of that. And we had a choir where they would wear robes, so it was a really old school Baptist church. But anyway, I'm getting off track. I just thought of my grandfather and how like I never heard him sing, and I don't think he could sing, but he'd be in the choir and everybody would be swaying in the same direction, and he would be standing there kind of, I don't know what he was doing, looking off in the space, but I don't know. That was funny. I just want to share that part. But anyway, back to my grandfather. He wasn't a holy man. I do believe that he believed in God, but he believed in Jesus, but I don't know. He's kind of hard to explain because he was sort of a gangster in his young days, and then everybody respected him. We had a lot of respect for my grandfather, and this is a funny story. Well, it may not be funny to you. I'm pretty sure someone would have locked him up for child abuse back in the day, but I would miss the school bus every morning simply because I didn't want to ride the bus. And my mom, she worked overnight. She worked 2 jobs, and my father, he was there, but I'm the second oldest of 6 kids, so my baby brothers, they're kind of like my babies. So I help my parents to raise them. I'll help them get ready for school and help them with their homework and everything. So I would use that as an excuse to miss my school bus. But the thing was, I simply didn't want to ride the school bus. I did not want to ride the school bus. I don't know. I thought I was better than the other kids, and that's why I couldn't ride the school bus. I don't know what was going on in my mind back then, but anyway, my grandfather, because my mom, she worked at night, he would drop my mother off from work when like our vehicle was torn up. He would go and pick my mother up from work and then drop her off at the house. So and doing that was always my ride to school. And he warned me a few times. He's like, you need to start catching a bus. I'm not taking you to school anymore. So I ignored it. He has said it plenty of times. I'm like, well, I know Gramps, so he'll take me to school. So this one morning, he had warned me the day before to get on that school bus. And I didn't get on the school bus. So I'm in the house and waiting to get ready. Well, I'm getting ready for school, and my grandfather, he walks in the house, and he takes off his belt, right? And out of the blue, just he hits me with the belt one time. He hit me with the belt one time. I tell you, I kid you not, I pissed on myself. It was like I had been struck by a bolt of lightning. It felt like I had been electrocuted with the highest wattage whatsoever. It felt like my nervous system, it shut down when my grandfather hit me. One time with the belt. I can guarantee you I did not have a problem getting on that school bus anymore. So it's funny to me now, but it wasn't funny then, because it hurt like I don't know what. It hurt really bad, but it's funny because my grandfather, so my mom and my aunts and my uncles, they would say, no, like, y'all don't want, y'all kids don't want daddy beating y'all. And I'm like, well, it can't be that bad. But my parents and my aunts and uncles, they would always try to keep us, away from my grandfather if we were being unruly, because they knew how he was. So I'm like, well, it can't be that bad. But I didn't want to take any chances getting beat like by my grandfather. And it wasn't even a beating. He just struck me one time. I have gotten many whippings and beatings in my life as a kid, but that was one strike and you're out. But anyway, let me get back to the point. So I had this dream of my grandfather where I was standing in line at the Judgement, and I didn't make the cut. So I'm begging and pleading and begging and pleading and begging and pleading with the Lord to please let me into heaven. And my grandfather, he happens to be standing right in front of me in line, and I'm begging and I'm pleading. And then my grandfather, he steps out of the line in heaven to allow me to get in the line in heaven. And it was just so profound because, like I said, my grandfather, I never heard him talk about the Lord or anything like that. He would always go to the church anniversary things that we had in the South, and he sung in a choir. Well, I don't know if he sung or not, like I said. I never had heard his voice. But man, it was just so weird. And so I was talking about the dream some years ago, probably about 10 years ago, and my brother says, you know what, I had the same exact dream. And my brother and my grandfather, they did not get along. So they really did not get along. I'm talking really did not get along, and they look so much alike, which is crazy. But yeah, that was just so weird. We had the same dream. So I hope you all have a good day. And I hope I made some of you laugh, and don't feel sorry for me that my grandfather, he struck me with a bolt of lightning, belt lash. It's not that serious. Don't condemn my grandfather for any of that, but I hope it made some of you laugh. And have a good morning. Let me know what you think about my stories and my rambling and pausing. But like, share, subscribe to my video. God bless you. God keep you all. And may the Lord make his face to shine upon each and every one of you. Goodbye.